Now, I've been called lots of things over the years, and my guess is many of you have as well. A nut's one of them. But whenever I think of these new coins that are coming out for the 100th anniversary of King Tut, I think of that Steve Martin song from Saturday Night Live, and I can't get it out of my head. So to get it out of my head, I'm going to go right to the coins so that way I can talk about them and we can enjoy ourselves for a couple of minutes. So 100 years ago, the archaeologist Howard Carter with colleagues are searching and scouring the deserts in the Valley of Kings in Egypt, right? And on November 26th, 1922, he discovers King Tut, the boy king, tomb. The most significant find of Egyptian artifact in the world. He finds it. They opened the tomb in 1923, and this year we celebrate the 100th anniversary. And you're going to see a lot of cool stuff come out this year because I'm not sure if you've seen it, but when I was a younger kid, my parents and my brother went down to Chicago. I grew up in Green Bay, and that's when they had the King Tut on display. It was touring the United States that year, right? We were there for the bicentennial. We were there, and we saw this amazing exhibit. Just opened up your eyes to a time that was thousands of years ago. They're touring again. If it's in your area or even part of it's there, get to it. It'll be a wonderful history lesson and just amazed at what they have. Well, a couple of coin series have been released, and we're involved in this one because the numbers are so amazing. The first one is the King Tut mask. And the second one right there is the sarcophagus. So it's his burial mask, and then the tomb itself. They made 10,000 of the mask, and it sold out instantly. That was brought out in December of last year. Gone. Many of you that were with us hopefully put one aside. And this brand new one was released in the last 10 days, and that's the sarcophagus. They're making only 7,500 of those. It is also sold out, which makes sense because if there's 10,000 that bought number one, number two is 2,500 less, 25% less. Now remember, the proof silver eagle from this year that is getting all the attention is the congratulations set. Rightfully so. That's at 40,000. This is 10,000 and 7,500. My competition, $59.95 on the one you're looking at right now, which is the first of the issue, which they call the burial mask, the silver mask. And then the other one is the sarcophagus. Struck in beautiful reverse frosted proof condition. Now, time out. Look at the price, everyone. Medallions in today's silver market are $49 and $59. We've seen many of our competitors over $60 for a beautiful buffalo nickel made into a silver ounce, right? Beautiful stuff. We've talked about it many times in the past. How about ingots? The Engelhard ingots or any of the other ingots of today. Specialty bullion. Silver eagles are $49.59 in the marketplace right now as well. Many of my competitors at that level, and these are at, well, 10,000 sold out, 7,500 sold out. Now, on this one, the design is pretty interesting, right? You see a sarcophagus right in the middle, but then you have the two cartouches on either side of the sarcophagus. And in Egyptian, the hieroglyphic spell out is his birth name, Tutankhamun, on the one side, the left, and on the right-hand side, Nebuchadnezzar, which is his translated name, his throne name, his name as king. So again, it's the boy king, passed away at the age of 19, and was just an average ruler. Again, the people loved him because he was all about the people, and again, remember at this time in history, or any time in history, you're gauged by what you're coming after, right? If you're better than they are, then you're revered a little bit more, right? If they were ruthless and you're not ruthless, it kind of makes the story clean. Well, the person before him, his father, was a interesting character and not a nice guy. You wouldn't want to have a beer with him, so to speak, right? So it made his short reign more unique. But we found his tomb intact. That's the difference. And we found it today, so to speak, in the last 100 years. It was buried for thousands of years. And because of that, and how it was intact, and how the ornate nature of all the stuff, for lack of better phraseology, the stuff that was in the tomb with him to help him on his journey. I mean, the rulers, the pharaohs, were considered gods. And this was just to help them as they transitioned to the sky, right? We are almost out. Again, 10,000 were of one, 7,500 of that one. We're at $39.95 as a your choice. Almost out of both. Everybody, we got to be moving on.